Rick Ross might get hit with a fine soon.
Why?
From the FCC.
He does okay. He does okay in AEW.
The FCC. Because a couple of weeks ago, hey everybody, well, welcome back to Lego DC Supervillains. I'm not supposed to swear in the first minute of the episode, but I don't have any sponsors, so fuck that. That's what happened. He came like Swerve and Keith Lee were having like their little beefy feud. It was nice and beefy, and what ended up happening was there was just they ended up getting into it. So they had Rick Ross come out. And Rick Ross was basically supposed to moderate between the two of them. And the only And the only person, oh my nose. The only person out in the ring was Keith Lee and Rick Ross. Only people was Keith Lee and Rick Ross. Rick Ross was doing his, was just talking. And I haven't deleted this because I want to record it for posterity's sake. Rick Ross just straight up said to Keith Lee, "You was a big motherfucker." On semi-live TV. Now the reason I take issue with this is I know TV isn't live thanks to Janet Jackson. Yeah. So somebody just wasn't ready for that. So there's a good chance that Rick Ross might get fined because you do stuff like that, you get in trouble for it.
So here's the thing. Here's why he won.
Because he's cool. I know. You don't know that, man.
Because what are they on? They're on TBS now? Yeah, TBS is not.
Wait, what? Where was it?
Cable.
Where was it?
Huh?
Was that Dynamite or Rampage?
I think it was Dynamite.
If it was on Dynamite, then it was TNT.
Okay. Well, TNT is considered cable, and the FCC doesn't really have any control over cable. The only trouble they can really get into would be with advertisers and the network. And that's why if you watched episodes, the network has already had a conversation with Tony Khan, tell your wrestlers to stop cussing so much. So they
who to stop cussing so much?
It up.
The wrestlers.
Oh, okay. Oh, is that why they? Oh, okay. Because they used to say shit all the time. They used to cuss a lot.
Yeah. So cable has a different set of rules than broadcast. The broadcast networks are the ABC, the alphabet networks, basically. And the FCC can't exercise as much control over cable as they can the alphabet or the broadcast network. So, Rick Ross might not ever be allowed back on AEW TV, but he won't really get in trouble. Especially because, for that appearance, he probably did have to sign some sort of contract. So they could do him if he breached it.
Good going, guys. That's one way to make an entrance.
It's up to us now. Let's get to
But
work.
if he didn't breach, he's clear.
If it doesn't say that you can't say certain swear words, then he's fine. He can't get in trouble.
Yeah. But that doesn't mean that TNT won't come down on AEW.
My bad, Diana. Ooh, bad, Kal-El. Get out the fucking way! Yeah. I just beamed Wonder Woman and Superman in the head with two explosive batarangs because they just happened to be in the goddamn way. It was on video, hilarious, because it just it hit them in the face and then stopped dead in its tracks. Clink. Oh. But yeah, when I heard him say, "Hey, you's a big motherfucker," I was like, "Did he say that? Is that what he said? Did he say that out loud?" Because it was almost like when Lorenzo Ball was like, "Get that nigga." I was like,
yeah.
"Golly, can't take black folks nowhere."
He did that on purpose, fully.
Can't take black folks nowhere.
No, take them nowhere.
And yet they continue to only invite black people.
Well, that's because we're cooler, and wrestling is definitely a quote-unquote cool sport.
Yeah, with the majority white audience.
Oh man, I was on Twitter, and I was like, man, like Twitter really exposes. Actually, let me rephrase that.
Exactly
the internet
Someone else will need
genuinely has a tendency to expose how garbage some people truly are. Is there somebody who can do this? Because I assume there isn't. Yeah, so there was this black dude on Twitter, and like I was one of those Twitter assumed I gave a shit about what he had to say posts. And he was just like open about how like his experiences at WWE Live event, about how negative the experience was, like based on where he was.
Oh, here we go with this scene. It's the guy who was talking. What was it?
Might be something we can use.
I don't know. You didn't finish that sentence.
The guy that talked about how the crowd was towards Jay.
Yeah, toward Jay Garhill. Yeah. Like the audience was just a lot, like not specifically the audience, but a certain like section of the audience was a lot more. Damn. I mean, it's a $30 controller that lights up and does all these really cool things. Yeah, I'm not surprised that it can't handle being dropped a few times. Ow. But yeah, like that's what it turned into. It was like it was a whole lot of what the fuck? Move, Diana. Yeah, so apparently he was like, yeah, but he wasn't. He said it wasn't necessarily that that they were being like racially insensitive or like racially negative. It was the fact that they had no intention of trying to hide it.
Why? What's wrong with that?
Like they just was what it was. Like they didn't care to try to hide it. And a part of me is just like, you know what? I get it. Like I do. I super duper get it. And there were people in the. God damn it! Is that not what we was? No, that's what I was supposed to do. There were people like in the comments saying that they had been to multiple live shows across like different cities, across different like promotions, and they said like it wasn't always like that, but like in certain places it's definitely like that. Like it's definitely like that in certain locations.
They really shouldn't have gone to such trouble.
And it sucks. Like it super sucks. But a part of me is also like, I'm not really surprised because as somebody who likes wrestling, and I'm on social media, I see a lot of stuff about wrestling, about people who don't really give a fuck about nothing. And like what's her name, Willow Nightingale. I really like Willow Nightingale. For all the wrong reasons. I think she's cute, and that's really all I need. I don't need nothing else. Like, I don't need shit else. She's pretty to look at, and she looks fun, and she's chubby. It's everything I like in a woman. So, but apparently they like toward the end of the year, they teamed her up with somebody, and it was wild because they lost the match. The odds that Willow was going to win the match in general was like, nah, probably not all that high. Like it's kind of dope to me that like some of the people in AEW that you would think like they're not gonna win this match, but like it's unlikely that the title is gonna change hands. It feels a bit more. It feels less one-sided than it does with WWE. At least to me. Like there have been plenty of times where I was like, yeah, they're not gonna win this match, and then they fucking won. But the dude was like I think it was Chris Statlander. I think that's who she was teaming with. Was
Another
like
Oh,
Chris?
she's back?
Perhaps our host was
I said I
expecting
think.
us after
That means I'm not sure, which means I could be wrong. So that question doesn't really hold. I can't answer that question. I don't fucking know. But the dude was like, she should have never lost that match. They should have never teamed you with her. And it was like, I was just like, my guy, my dude, Broseph. Why is this that important to you? Like, why was it so important that you got on Twitter, went and found her, and then told her that she was a what? Oh, okay. It was like so the idea of like I went to a wrestling show and like these white dudes were booing the black girl real hard. Like, yeah, sounds about right.
Nice work, team.
I swear I hit the wrong one.
Was that an actual compliment from Batman? This really is a weird day.
Have you heard the tale of a wondrous man? His mere presence can make you nervous. An assassin like no other can.
The motherfuckers have a tendency to be like, it's Twitter. Twitter's the problem. It's like everybody on Twitter is like, hey, shut the fuck up.
Let's see you survive this.
Twitter ain't got shit to do with shit. It's fucking social media. You give the average.
Prepared for all
Oh, my bad.
I'm actually
You
kind
give
of
the average
impressed.
cuntwad an opportunity to voice his opinion and make it heard by everybody. He's gonna say some of the most foul, fucked up shit he can imagine. I should know.
Well, not to mention that he's protected by anonymity.
That's the thing. In most cases, and like Jay knows I'm not lying about this. In most cases, some of the most loudmouth fuckwits out there on social media want you to know who they are because they're proud of who they are and they want the fame. So it's not like their
Well,
name.
it's not just the anonymity though. They know that you're not about to show up at their house to fight them over what they just did.
We can say for sure that they hope that that's the case.
There you go.
They don't know that that's the case.
They know that 95% of the time it is the case.
Hold on. Like this is important. Like they don't know, they believe, because they can't know for certain anything. They can be pretty sure that there's a very low probability that anybody is going to be so offended by what they said on the internet. And like I think in reality they already know that no one cares about what they have to say, which is why they're so loud. Is because like no one likes you. Like this is like clearly no one likes you because you're incredibly just negative. Like so in the real world, like who's fucking with you like this? Like even other wrestling fans probably find you like, what am I doing? Batman. It's Batman.
Your aim is as inept as the rest of your skills. This is the best you can do. I had expected so much more.
There's stuff happening. I am so sorry. But you'll get the point. We ain't got to rap. I don't have to keep prattling on about this. Like, I know that that's not what they
Truly
want.
believe you can defeat me?
So I can't do that from there. Can I do it from here?
Nowadays, though, they have to worry about. I mean, it's not anything that will Well,
Oh,
it's most likely not anything that will happen in wrestling community at large because nobody really cares.
no,
But
because I don't think they're
people,
considered real athletes.
people like that though now have to worry about like being doxxed for real because you know there are those people now that will go through your tweet history, find your Facebook, literally find the town you live in, find people you know, and
And
post
then,
it all out
yeah,
there
and
and be
tell people
like, go get it.
and tell people that you're being a piece of shit on the internet.
Yeah.
Boy, I'm just taking damage.
But sometimes that power is just for good. I'm assuming most of the time, I don't know. Because usually the people who are dealing with Karens or Chad out in the real life.
Do you think Chadwick Boseman influenced Kevin Conroy to like keep his cancer under wraps and still be Batman for as long as possible?
No.
Why not? Black people can do great stuff. Wow, wow. Jeez. Like, I don't know if it's the controller of the game.
To not talk about something personal like that?
It seems to be
Why?
uncommon because seems to be really uncommon. But more importantly, like it
I mean,
could have knocked him out of
a
roles.
lot more famous people are keeping their illnesses under wraps, which is why when people die, everybody's kind of like, because I know one where he was like Tracy Braxton when she died, everybody was like,
Exactly.
no way she was sick.
Exactly.
Like,
wait, when who died?
When Tracy died.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, like, he did inspire like a new wave of like, I'm gonna keep my health, to myself.
Yeah, but a part of me wonders like
that he inspired that guy personally.
But like at the same time, like doesn't being sick have a tendency to like cost you roles?
No, not necessarily, because freaking Patrick Swayze started an entire show when he was dying of stage 4 pancreatic cancer, and just did the show until he couldn't anymore.
Raul Julia ran his last few roles before he died.
Freaking
yeah, but he did that for his
Valerie
kids.
Valerie Harper did Dancing with the Stars with brain cancer.
Yeah, but wouldn't you imagine like a good chunk of that is more along the lines of like, do you want to do it? Because like if you're starting a series, and being like, yeah, like I'm dying, and we're gonna start this series. As a producer or a director or a writer, even, like, do you just like plan to write that character out, or because eventually that's gonna have to be the case, is that you're gonna have to like deal with the fact that they're not gonna be there.
I mean, that is a very good question. But also, as a producer, I think, we capitalize on this like a mother. And even if we do have to write them out, it's okay because we've made money and eventually we'll just replace them.
I only bring any of this up because like Kevin Conroy actually does play the voice of Batman in this game. Which I don't know how, I don't watch Justice League.
Like, how long ago did they record all that stuff too?
No, it's probably like 2000. It's 2023, so you're asking too much.
And what does he get? Shot down with his own hands.
I'm not asking too much. I'm asking a valid question.
You're
I kind
asking
of
too much.
reported it before he even knew he was sick. So.
Finally get to where you guys met back up with them. First thing in on Darkseid, with Brand wanting answers. What's the deal, you great Luke?
No, yeah, you're right. Okay, so it released in 2018.
And now I need to nap.
And so like it was probably all recorded,
Spoilers for how it all turns out.
probably 2017,
Nearly enough
2016.
for that.
But then again, I don't know how long it took to.
Kids. Educate
I
somewhere.
don't know how long it was in development. Lobo.
Yeah, there could also be the aspect of he could have expected to have cancer. Okay, apparently Chadwick Boseman did. Funny.
I'm sure you said something really important, but your microphone just, or your connection was like, nah, it ain't that important.
Okay.
Yeah, it's still doing it. Like I'm trying to look to see how long it was like how long it was in development, but I don't know. Oh. Let's see. The game was leaked by Walmart Canada in May 2018. Warner Bros. Interactive Entertainment announced the title officially on the 30th of May 2018. Game director Arthur Parsons revealed that the concept of a supervillain themed game dates back to 2008's Lego Batman the video game, with featured levels based on a villain's point of view in the story. Yes, that was the first Lego game I ever played. I played it on the Wii, and I was in love from the moment I started playing it. The game's voice work is directed by Liam O'Brien, where
Liam O'Brien, that's my boy.
You know him?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Plays Gara.
Plays who?
Plays Gara in Naruto.
Okay. Well, he directed this. Directed the voice work, right? Where this marks the first Lego game since Lego Dimension to have original voice acting utilized by actors who are affiliated with Saga Frata. Following the conclusion of the 2016-2017 video game voice actor strike, I don't remember that being a thing, Parsons stated that the game utilizes an all-star voice cast where he describes his excitement on the game's cast as the best one that he has ever worked with on any Lego game that the company has ever done, like Lego Batman 3 Beyond Gotham. The cast consists of a number of various voice actors reprising roles from DC properties. Noticeable additions to the game's cast includes Michael Ironside reprising his role as Darkseid for the first time since Justice League Unlimited series finale Destroyer, which aired in 2006. Zachary Levi reprising his role as the titular character from Shazam, from the Shazam film. Oh, interesting. To coincide the release with the Shazam DLC packs. There's 2 Shazam movie DLC packs. And Greg Miller providing the voice of Polka Dot Man. Aww. Oh, man. And this is Gilbert Gottfried's final role as Mr. Mixel Spitlick before his passing in 2022. I would love to see like a list of the characters and voice actors, but there does not seem to be one on this particular Wikipedia page. Oh, wow. Tara Strong won a fucking award for this. The National Academy of Video Game Trade Reviewers Awards, performance in a comedy / supporting. Tara Strong. Interesting. It was nominated for Best Console Game on the Switch in 2018. Well, with that being said, get out.